What is going on, Headliner Nation? Jake and Kyle, fantasy headliners, and it's a special one, Kyle. It's time for the big one. The Super Bowl right around the corner, going to be coming up this Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. I'm talking about snacks galore, football, a possible great game to watch. I'm looking forward to this Super Bowl.
Yeah, I am too. This is going to be an awesome Super Bowl to watch. Last year was a little bit of a stinker, okay? Wasn't nearly the game that we had hoped for between the Patriots and the Rams, but this year, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, this could be a good one. So in this video here, you're going to get me and Kyle's predictions of what you think's going, or what we think's going to happen here in this game, and kind of give you a prediction there to end it off. If you're looking for a more detailed breakdown as to what we think these teams need to do to win this game, there's a separate video on that. We got one for the Chiefs, one for the 49ers. Go ahead and go check those out if that's what you're looking for. This is kind of just what me and Kyle think is going to happen, as well as some DFS picks and some player prop bets that we've kind of seen that we're throwing out there, just to get you guys, kind of thinking about Super Bowl Sunday. It's right around the corner. It's coming up quick. And Kyle, we're not going to waste too much time. Now, I know we have differing opinions in this game. We do.
Yes, we do.
I like the 49ers in this game, and I think that, that run game and a defense, it wins championships. It may not be the sexiest thing at time. It may not be the long touchdown passes, but the defense of the San Francisco 49ers paired with this running game may be too much for the Kansas City Chiefs here this year.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this out loud right now before I get any hate whatsoever, okay? I'm just excited for this game. I'm rooting for both teams. I'm rooting for a good game. I am not rooting against either team, okay? Yeah. 49ers have had an awesome season. They played so well. They fully deserve to be here. They're one of the best teams in the NFL, okay? The Chiefs, they deserve to be here as well. Also one of the best teams in the NFL. However, for as well as the Chiefs have been playing, for how good that offense is, for how quickly they can score points, I'm going to give them the slight nod in this game. I think they're going to end up coming out on top.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Vegas thinks, but I mean, this is about as close of a game as you can possibly get. I mean, they have the Chiefs right now as a 1-point favorite. The over-under set at 54.5 points, and it's being played in Miami, so we shouldn't have to worry about weather too much. 72 degrees and sunny. Beautiful weather for a Super Bowl Sunday. But going back to what needs to happen here, I think a lot of people want to kind of one-dimensionalize the San Francisco 49ers, kind of like I just mentioned about the running game. They haven't had to throw it very often, but when they have had to throw it, I mean, the offense and the way that Kyle Shanahan builds a game plan really keeps people guessing a lot. And I'm not discrediting Jimmy G here at all to go out there and to be able to throw the ball. Now, the secondary for the Kansas City Chiefs is one of the best in the NFL. So I'm not going to say this is going to be some walk in the park for Jimmy G, but do not be surprised if they find some success in the short passing game early there for San Francisco.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I mentioned in our videos too, I think an X factor is going to be Damian Williams for the Chiefs. Can he be efficient on the ground? Can he pick up those yardage on 3rd and short? Can he get that first down? If they can get two-dimensional, then this game's a whole lot different for the Chiefs. But if they have to convert to one-dimensional and they're going to be throwing consistently, and at that point, I think they get into a little bit more trouble. So can Damian Williams be effective out of the backfield?
Yeah, absolutely. And we kind of mentioned it in one of our previous videos. One of the best ways to limit the offense of the Kansas City Chiefs is to keep the ball out of their hands. So as long as the San Francisco 49ers can continue to move the chains, can find some success in the running game, and really win that time of possession, it greatly boosts their odds of winning this game. We'll go ahead and get into our predictions here in a second. Like I said, I think San Francisco has the slight edge. I don't disagree with you, though. I'm kind of right there with you. I'm not rooting for either one of these teams. It's going to be a great game. Now, right now, the way I see it, I have San Francisco winning this game 30-27. So slightly over the 54.5 points, but not going out there and just blowing the roof off and making this a blowout. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've got the Chiefs winning basically with the same exact score. I'm just basically flipping that over because I think, again, there's going to be some points scored, but I think both defenses are more than good enough to keep this thing going and go out there and have some 4 or 3 and outs and get some decent stops and make some good plays, some picks. I mean, this isn't just going to be all offense. So I definitely think it's not going to be nearly as high scoring as some people would like it to be. I think we see some good defense at times, but like you said, I think we're looking at the same score, just switching around the teams that we're interested in winning.
Yep, absolutely. There's a lot of opinions out there, just like ours. I mean, it's going to be a close game; could go either way. Have you had? We looked at some prop bets. Are there some out there that you've kind of taken a look at that may be advantageous? Oh, I said advantageous. That's a big word for me, Kyle.
Advantageous. So there are some prop bets that I'm taking a look at for this game. So if you are a responsible gambler, if you'd like to place a little bit of money on the game and make it more interesting, I've taken a look at FanDuel Sportsbook and seen some of the information that they have out there. So some of the ones that I'm interested that I've written down here: Patrick Mahomes to score is plus 360, and this isn't to score any type of touchdown, so it doesn't include passing. It would be either receiving or running the ball. And the way he's looked running the football, especially a couple of weeks ago against Tennessee, he's really taking what he is given. If he has the opportunity to move, he has been doing it. So to throw a couple of dollars down on that, potentially get a decent return for him to score a rushing touchdown, I'm interested in that. George Kittle to score is at any point. It doesn't matter. At any point, he's plus 125 right now. So if the 49ers have a chance at winning, Kittle's going to have a big game. So that's another one that I'm taking a look at as well. This one's not one that I'm necessarily super interested in doing, but a potential storyline, I think, playing out with LaShawn McCoy. Could this be his final game? If it is, if the Chiefs are up late in the game, does Andy Reid maybe force the football a little bit to LaShawn McCoy and try to get him in the end zone and get a touchdown in what may be his final game? Who knows? But that's plus 750. So again, like a late garbage time TD for LaShawn McCoy. That could be one that you throw a few dollars on as well and get a little bit of a return. Patrick Mahomes, I'm taking the over on the passing touchdowns, 1.5 and 2.5 of what they have those currently set at. I'm taking the over on both of those. I'm taking the over on George Kittle for 72.5 receiving yards. Damian Williams is at 82.5 total yards. I'm taking the over on that as well because, again, X factor. Talked about that a few minutes ago. And then Kendrick Bourne, another guy that I'm taking a look at, potentially scoring a touchdown, anytime score. That's like plus 750 right now or something like that. So he's the guy that's gotten a couple of looks in the end zone this postseason, hasn't really converted, but keep an eye on it. Could possibly happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Kendrick Bourne is absolutely somebody that I have for a DFS look. I mean, if you're looking to play a DFS lineup, it's really hard when there's only two teams. I mean, the diversity of lineups to be built is only so many possibilities that you can do. So you're trying to find that underlying X factor. Kendrick Bourne is one of them. The Kansas City defense, if you're able to do that, I like the Kansas City defense. A lot of people are going to be pivoting towards the San Francisco 49ers and their defense, but love the secondary of the Kansas City Chiefs and their opportunities for a turnover. Sammy Watkins. Now, it's Sammy Watkins. I get it. It's Sammy Watkins. He's had like 2 games all year long, but it's just fitting for Sammy Watkins to go out there and have a huge Super Bowl and all of a sudden be sucked right back into the Sammy Watkins love. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody's looking at the Tyreek Hills, so maybe you can pivot over to Sammy Watkins. He's a little bit cheaper in most platforms, and he does have that big play opportunity. And then as far as kickers go, I think Harrison Butker, just because his name's fun to say, one. Plus, I really think that we have to rely a little bit more on the kickers this week. Kansas City, if they get some stalled drives in there due to that defense of the San Francisco 49ers, he may be forced to kick more field goals. He's got that big leg capable of kicking those 50-yard field goals. And like I said, trying to build a lineup when there's only 2 teams that are stacked full of great offensive pieces. Everybody wants the Hills, the Kelseys, the Kittles, the Mahomes. Everybody wants those guys. You have to try to find that key guy a little bit further down the list to kind of give you that diversity in your lineup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And those are just some, again, player props, some DFS stuff. So if you're wanting to put a little bit on this game and play some DFS, 100% go for it. It's going to be the last time for a while, unless you're going to do some XFL DFS, which we're also going to cover here on the channel.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there for you. But again, Jake and I a little bit differing on our opinions of who we think is going to win. I've got the Chiefs. Jake's got the 49ers. But we think this is going to be an awesome game, a hard-fought game, and we're just excited for the game in general.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is the most important question of the entire show, Kyle. And I know your opinions already, and the people may if they've watched our other videos, but I want to know everybody's go-to Super Bowl snack down below.
Ooh, that's a good one. What is your go-to Super Bowl snack? I am a big fan of buffalo chicken dip. That's almost a must. Buffalo chicken dip, or if we're looking for some different type of protein, meatballs or cocktail weenies.
Well, I mean, all of the above. I will take everything. But I want to know, there's some creative recipes out there, and I see them on Twitter every Super Bowl Sunday. I want to know what you guys look forward to there, Super Bowl Sunday. What's going to be, the main dish there? What are you looking forward to the most? That's what gets me excited because I love food.
I'll say this: whoever posts the most delicious sounding recipe below, I'm gonna make it on Super Bowl Sunday. I'll take a picture and I'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, we'll put it on Twitter and we'll show everybody out there. We'll even put it on the community tab here of YouTube. So make sure you put down below your top recipe, your go-to here for the Super Bowl. We're looking forward to it, but also throw us your prediction down below. I mean, I know everybody that's a San Francisco 49er fan is going to be pulling for their team, and the same for the Chiefs. But if you have no vested interest in either team, let us know what you think down below in the comment section. We're anxious to see what some of your opinions are. Consider hitting that like button, hitting the subscribe button for us. Also, we'll be talking NFL football all year long. We're looking forward to it. The Super Bowl's finally here. The season took forever, it seemed like, to get here, and then without even thinking about it, it's like it's over. And after this week, I mean, we're starting to focus on the 2020 season, and we're looking forward to it. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week. Make sure you leave those comments down below. We'll talk to you later.